A warm evening in Sydney for Tournament 3 of AFLX, an experimental, fast-paced format. Today's venue, usually used for soccer and rugby league. It's Allianz Stadium, where the Swans, Giants, Suns, Lions, Bulldogs and Tigers are in action. Hello everyone and welcome to our coverage of AFLX. So it was the Swans and the Lions, perhaps not surprisingly, the two teams with the two most experienced squads that landed in the grand final. And the Brisbane Lions have started 2018 in a positive way to claim Tournament 3 of AFLX.
Beautiful six-pointer.
They beat Sydney in the grand final 67-41.
And a traditional Mitchy Robinson. He nailed it to get in the grand final, and there's a Zupa.
And the Brisbane Lions win the third AFLX tournament.
So the grand final appearance came after the Lions won both of their pool matches, and Brisbane fans will be pretty excited by this sort of stuff from Daniel Rich.
And now Daniel Rich, speaking of left foot weaponry, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Although there was this comedy of errors from Rowan Buick.
Out the back of Broad, should have taken the mark in the end. Broad did pretty well. Buick hacks it out of the air and has a fourth go at it, and he's missed that too. What is going on?
But Mitch Robinson's match winner was awesome.
A goal wins it for him. Robinson takes it on himself, and bang! And up goes the hand, John O'Brien style. A big Zupa.
The one-finger salute.
For the Swans' 2 wins to get to the final, Dane Rampy was on fire from long range with a trio of Zupa goals against the Bulldogs.
And like every team this time of year, I think we're well prepared.
Oh, Rampy! The third 10-pointer from the ramp.
30 points off his boot.
What is going on?
And this was pretty cool from Dean Towers.
And look at Towers, strips his direct opponent and kicks a magnificent goal.
The Tigers had a win and a loss, Reece Conker and Jason Castagna providing a couple of highlights.
Gives it back to Reece Conker, and this is a long go. Reecey boy, a big Zupa 10-pointer for the Tigers.
At any one time, you need a bit of an upgrade, and the Swans are well overdue. So I think their new facilities are in the process.
Castagna with the pace, and then the kick out of mid-air.
For the Giants, Lockie Whitfield impressed.
Drop punt on the way, and that looks very, very good. We had good oil and he was in great shape, Lockie Whitfield. He's been the player of this tournament so far, no doubt.
The Suns had to wait for their first game, but when they did eventually get out there, they were on fire against the Dogs. Take a look at this from Jack Bowes.
And the scoreboard reflects it. Look at this bouncing ball from the line, and it's there, I reckon.
And the Bulldogs, well, you could probably say they didn't take this seriously at all. Their squad had only 65 games of experience in total, and Jack Redpath had played 34 of those. Yeah, so not a great night for the inexperienced Doggies. Now, there was some drama early in the event with the goal umpire missing not one, but 2 Zupa goals, causing a bit of confusion as to what the score actually was. Here's one of them from Jaden Short, clearly kicks from outside the arc, but look at the umpire here, he signals 6 points. The scores were later rectified. The good news to finish with tonight, no injuries to report, apart from the Pigeons here. I think there's a couple of Pigeons in doubt for round 1, but no players were harmed in the making of this tournament. So, the much talked about AFLX experiment is over. Now the league and the clubs will talk about whether it has a place in the calendar in the future. You, of course, can join the conversation with us on social media. We'd love to hear your thoughts. For now, it's the Lions victorious in AFLX 3. The JLT Community Series starts next weekend. Thanks for watching.